Can you feel the love tonight? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? That is the big question that I'm starting this live stream with. Can you hear me? Because it's time to go live. Well, we are already live. And I'm gonna make sure that you can hear me loud and clear. I can see the green light. That's the first step. As always, lately we have been really lucky on this point. Or perhaps luck doesn't play a part in it. Ooh! I can hear myself. First off, sorry for running late. These Friday workouts I have, they are just so goddamn epic. So I get caught in just a little more. 2-hour workout of just pure epicness. Sorry, before getting this started, I need to bring my cup of tea. I actually just refilled it. It was already half full of chamomile. I need to mute this. Okay, let's get this thing started. This little live free day. It's a free day. Friday live weekly evaluation will be a short one. The core message will be: fear facing alone does not bring you happiness, but it sure as heck is a great tool to bring you there. To happiness, that is. Building self-esteem. And you see, Fridays I work from home. That's what makes it available. That's what makes it possible for me to do these live streams here. And today I have a Skype meeting scheduled with a German engineer, since I work as a mechanical engineer, in like 40 minutes, and I do need to prepare for that as well. So hence the very short stream this morning. But so as always, we look back at the week. Well, we look back at my week. What actions have I been taking? What have I learned that I can share with you guys? And the focus is of course facing my fears. It has been a quite regular fear-facing week. It's not been any big grandiose fear-facing challenges. Usually that comes during the weekend, since I work a whole lot. So I try to just implement the fear-facing in my daily actions. At the office where I work as an engineer, but also on my way home. Really good opportunity to interact with random people. Well, what can you say? You see, this is actually something that was ignited by last week's stream, where we talked about, where I was questioned by Jacqueline about how I live my life, or prioritization. Are you really this role model? At least that's how I interpreted it. And I then said that I am far from perfect. I'm so goddamn imperfect that you have no idea. Well, I told you about it. But I make so many wrong decisions in how to prioritize my life. But I do have this facing my fears piece in order. But that is only a tool that can help us to bring us to this state of living a good, happy life. But we need to be checked in with our higher goals, with what we want in life. And that's what kind of has been bubbling under the surface this week. I have a new work role and I work a lot, and it's fun and it's exciting, but still it's like I do my work hours and then it's something that is missing. It's all leading up to the weekend when I just crave this time to do my videos and editing, and it just isn't enough time. So it's like I'm left with this feeling of emptiness or like shallowness. What is the point of all this? At least that has been such a common theme throughout the week, even though I've been facing fears and just gotten these small fixes of excitement. But on a higher level, there's still something wrong. There's still something that needs to be taken care of, and that's why I keep coming back to this point, this weekly point where you look back and you reflect on what you're doing to see if you're going in the right direction. It's so important, because otherwise you might be off in a total wrong direction, but you're so caught up in the everyday work, everyday life, that you don't have the time to pause. You don't take the time to pause life and just reflect, because this is a skill. This is a required practice and action from your side. You're not by random going to end up in the ideal place where you want to be. Well, some people are lucky, but if you want to do what you really want to do, you really need to put out a strategy that takes you towards those goals. And I keep saying this, yet I don't live it, because this is so goddamn hard. It's not easy. It's easy to say, but to actually implement it and live this, totally different story. But eventually it eats you up, and if you don't do this, if you keep failing yourself, you will feel unhappy. You will feel that something is wrong, and this will build up, and usually this is what leads to kind of a breakdown, or not necessarily always a breakdown, but you have fluctuations in life. That's at least how I see my life, like economic cycles where I have my peaks and my low points. But these are also good, because the low points, it's what makes the ignite the change. Like, man, I really need to change now. I've had it with this. But in the ideal scenario, we don't have these. It's more like a steady growth curve. It's possible if we keep checking in ourselves and do the reflections. That's how we want to live. I'm not living that way right now, but I'm trying to get there. I'm okay with not being like fine with my life right now. I know it's not perfect, but I know I'm on a path towards the right kind of life. This goes, I can see how I'm a bit all over the place here. I'm trying to figure these things out as well. However, as I said, the core message of the theme of the video is that this ability to face our fears is such a great tool to take us there. It is what enables us to do these tough things. And this week is just an example of that, how I've pushed myself in all these small social interactions. I've engaged with people. I've gotten to know people in a new way. Yesterday I just approached this random person and I asked her if she wanted to be in a photo with me. And it's just, I have a low barrier now to interact with people in my environment. And that ability, as Tim Ferriss says, the people's success can usually be measured in their ability to have awkward conversations. That was paraphrasing him, but just this ability to be uncomfortable, to not care so much, to be able to go after those fears, is a tremendous tool. It has helped me a lot. It has for sure helped me to take my career to a new point, to a point that much better fits where I want to be. Still not where I truly want to be, but we need to have patience. Listen to Simon Sinek's talks about having patience and the problem with the millennials today. Totally different talk. My point is, utilize this tool. Keep facing your fears actively on a daily basis. I truly write up the things. I mean, I have a daily fear-facing blog where I put up a box, I write out what I have done or what I'm supposed to do, and then I check those things off, that thing off, at least one thing. and it keeps the momentum going. It makes it much, much easier for me to take on these challenges. It makes my fear radar active. I pick up on the points in the directions I want to grow in. Social skills is an area I've identified, like, this is important to me, I need to grow in this area, and I think it's something that is key for everyone. But for me, it's really like, okay, social fears, I'm going after those things. And my fear radar helps me with that. And then I go execute, and I do it daily, and it helps me grow. But I can make it even more effective by really looking over my goals, what I want. That's the core message of this video. As I said, I can't run for too long. I have a business meeting with a German engineer I need to attend to, and that's why I'm already signing off. Unless you got some questions for me. I can also tell you about the Sunday video. Last week's video I had so much fun with. I set out a challenge to by asking people for a ride, take me from one point to another point in the middle of the city. Super fun. You really should look at that video if you haven't. But I'm eager to do something more like that. Still, I have one idea, and we'll see how it will play out. But that's the thing. Making these videos, like editing last week's video, it took me 20 hours. Like every millimeter of that weekend was eaten up by the editing and doing the video. It's super fun, but where the heck does my social life come in? That's a big part of why I feel something isn't right with my life, because it's work throughout the week, weekend, editing video. It's just the balance, the life balance isn't right. I need to revisit the book, The 6 Pillars of Self-Esteem, get some things in from there. It's my Bible. It's a book I've reread 100 times. Boy, am I throwing out so many things here. And so many buts. But that was the last of me. I wish you a great weekend, and I will see you in Sunday's video. Hopefully, unless I come up with this grandiose plan of making a big epic video and we'll make it the release happen next week. I don't think so. Hopefully, Sunday video, you'll see me next. Go out there, face some fears, be awesome. See you in the next one. Bye, guys.